Vibration upgrade in progress. 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 Vibration upgrade at 50%. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade at 75%. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade is complete. Your messenger has arrived. The show will begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Initiate. Hello, everybody. This is Tanya Lee of Harmonia, and welcome to your 7-day forecast. We are going to get started here. Let me know if you are watching me live. Hi, Nancy. You're not sleeping tonight. No, you aren't. No, you aren't. Did Marty give you a little bit of a joke over there? Sorry about that, guys. My moderator popped on. I haven't seen her in a while, but her significant other was on my live the other night, and I was joking with him that he had to be the moderator. He just joined in. But we're going to have the 7-day forecast. Let me know if you guys are watching this live or the replay, because I love to know that you guys are here. The setup's going to be a little bit different. Not so different because I used to call this the weekly, but now it is the 7-day because I'm on live more often and frequently. So I really want to focus on this being a 7-day forecast so that when you feel guided to listen to this, you kind of know when that's coming in. And some other updates that you guys may not be aware of is that I have started to break up after much feedback from my Harmonia Friends Club members, my member club area, with the extendeds and with the zodiac sign readings. I used to do them by elements. I had stopped doing it by zodiac signs probably about 2 years ago to condense content and to make more over at membership area. But without further ado, they are now all broken up. So today, and I always start with the birthday sign. So we already are going ahead, starting to post October forecast. So it is what's ahead so that you guys have a couple of weeks ahead of time to see what the forecast is going to be for you for the monthly energy. So Virgo was just released today for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Make sure you check it out. And of course, for Harmonia Friend Club members, it's going to be set up a little bit different where you guys actually get more content now. So more content is coming over at Harmonia Friends. So it's pretty cool. But anyways, we're going to get started here. If you guys wouldn't be so kind to go ahead and to share to like-minded groups, because these are general readings tonight. It's not always focused on love. There's other things going on there, but I will most certainly bring it up if it does come up. And let's get to it, shall we? I think we're going to do with a collective challenge here first. The collective challenge is up. We are using tonight the Anne Stokes Gothic Oracle deck. This will be part of our challenge. I haven't used this in quite some time. I actually pulled this out for our Friday All Signs over at Harmonia Friends. We'll be using the Vice Versa deck. I use this on Saturdays for All Signs, and we'll be continuing to use the Gilded Tarot, which I almost lit on fire in the last Saturday's All Signs reading because the candle was a little too close. But let's get to it, shall we? Let me know that you guys are here. Say hello. Don't be shy. I see a bunch of you on here, so I know you're watching. I know you're creeping. Here we go. Calling in our guides, our ancestors, and our ascendant masters. Spirit, what is going on for my collective in the next 7 days? The next 7 days for my collective. What do we need to be on the lookout for? What is our challenge going to be? Hi, Gina. Welcome. Hello, Lily. Welcome. Inner strength. Our challenge in the next 7 days is going to be inner strength. We're going to have the courage here to persevere. This feels very much like the strength card, but we're going to see what the book has to say here about inner strength. Yeah, you made it. You sure did, Lily, just in time. Just in time. We were just getting started here. All right. Inner strength here, collective. It says, a young woman advanced with a sword in hand. A dragon adorned with golden scales, reminiscent of armor, stands behind her. Their heads connect, and she affectionately strokes the beast's chin. This card is a symbol of strength, but not brawn. If you have pulled this card, collective, then you may need to draw on your own resources of inner strength, your own inner dragon. This is not always easy, especially if it is buried away under doubt and apprehension. We can attempt to find inner strength when we stand up for something we believe in or face our fear. You are receiving this as a reminder that strength lies within you. Man, inner strength this week. We're going to really have to pull on there. So let's see what this is about. Let's see what this energy is about, this inner strength. We're using the vice versa. You know the deal. No reversals on initial story play. It's the vice versa deck, so I'm going to see both sides anyway. You're on the low listening. That's cool. It's a perfect place to listen to these kind of readings. Four Swords. You know, if you're trying to sleep on the job this week, I feel like it's going to be interrupted. There's something here in this level. I love this kind of. I feel like you have been, even through amongst doing something busy, being around individuals. This is all about growth. This is all about participation. But I feel also that you take the time, and whether it's taking a nap, whether it is just taking a moment for yourself, the challenge here is to be able to do that, to reset yourself. Because sometimes when we're in the energy of individuals, it's one thing if they're lifting us up and we're working together, but it's another thing as when you're trying to manifest something. So there is a need here to check yourself, especially around others, because I feel like there are others around you who definitely play the devil's advocate to your belief systems or what you are trying to manifest. So we are challenged here, collective here, to leave things aside when it comes to, you know, business and pleasure, and also seeing how we can bring that pleasure into the business. So there's something here where you're doing it for the love of it, but there may be individuals here who are not quite doing it for the love of it and kind of bring you back to the 3D world. So this is just a reminder here to take a break. And we're going to see how this plays out in each individual sign. But I also see with these Four Swords and this sword, Five of Swords, there's going to be some turmoil here in relationships where you are going to be asked to walk away. Don't always have the answer for something. And that is a challenge for some of us because we love those individuals. All right, let's see what's going on for Virgo. Happy birthday out there to the Virgos. And a reminder, Virgo, your October reading just premiered. So make sure you are checking that out, of course, after the All Signs, if you haven't done so already. And it actually was posted over at Harmonia Friends Club for new content. Okay, here we go. You missed the name of the deck. This is the Gothic Tarot deck, or Oracle deck. This is the Anne Stokes. This is vice versa, and we're using the Gilded Tarot. But you can always go, Lily, in the description box. I post all of my decks there for you guys, and it links right to an Amazon store, so you can just go link right over there. I list them all there for you. I'm always thinking of you guys. All right, Virgo. Virgo. Eight of Cups. Knight of Wands reversed. Gosh, this is like your reading. I will be honest, this feels a lot like your reading in October's energy. And just to give you a little preview, and I only know this because I did the clip of it. I don't typically remember readings, but since I'm doing more editing now, when I did this over the weekend, there's this energy here of Virgo leaving something behind, but every time they try to leave something behind, they're asked to revisit the past again. And I feel this energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, of somebody wanting wish fulfillment of mending things or having it go their way. But this is a person who is not consistent with you, Virgo. They're not. So, and I felt even in October's energy, you had a lot of unfinished business with this individual, but it's feeling very similar to that. The next 7 days, I see you leaving things that no longer suit you, trying to remain balanced, but also having to be in the energy of another individual. Let's clarify these cards here for Virgo. You're trying. You are. I mean, it's like you have left something behind. I feel that there's something this week that you had enough of. Scorpio energy here. So there is a transformation here, a change, but I also feel like you're butting heads. And that's where I feel like you're taking a break, taking a pause, trying to rest. Oh my God, I told you. Seven of Swords. It's kind of hard to rest when you have an individual here who's sneaking around doing sneaky shit. So I feel like Virgo, somebody here is trying to be as sly as a fox around you. It's no secret the way that they coming in. You have someone here who spies a lot on you. You have somebody here who's in your business, wanting to know what changes you make. Let's see what that King of Cups energy is. Now, the King of Cups is somebody here who's usually very compassionate, empathetic, but they do hold their emotions back. They do hide their feelings here. And there is something here about them really disconnecting and wanting to know where you are going. Where's Virgo going? What opportunities is Virgo doing? This is a week here where I feel like you're telling a person it's not your business, or you're consistently trying to sidestep somebody here to not lose your patience. But I also see this energy here, even though this is the 7-day forecast, your October energy felt like you were dealing with this. If you resonate with this, this is a person here I feel you may be dealing with a lot as of late. But there is something here about them speaking up or being more communicative when they never were before. And this individual is looking at opportunities here of just finding info on you, trying to get the dirt on you. What advice do we have for Virgo? The advice for Virgo for the next 7 days. No reversals. Your advice, Virgo. Oh, look at this. The Tower. The Tower. I just feel that Five of Swords energy that somebody is going to be really spying on you and trying to break the peace of this, basically not wanting you to go, not wanting you to leave, not wanting to leave the status of where they typically were. Even if this is a friendship, this is something here where an individual is realizing the friendship has shifted. Maybe you've gotten a little bit quieter. You know, maybe you haven't really stated anything, but the station is your actions. I just feel like you're stepping out almost in this level. Yeah, because you're going through a transition period. So I feel Virgo, your advice here, you know, is to keep moving forward. I feel like you're not alone on this boat here. So is this whether this is a friend or a family member here, I feel like you have an exit plan of some sort and you are evacuating. It feels like you're trying to keep something quiet because of this person's mask. But the mask here is going to be broken because I feel like this person here is going to confront you. So there's going to be some confrontation here about the breakage or the separation or the energy where you have not really been putting in the efforts into this. Whatever relationship this is, romance, work, friendship, this person is definitely all of a sudden wanting to be nosy and declaring like they need this information because of your leaving and so forth. So there's this need here to just move forward for you. All right, that's what I have. Let's see what's going on for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Reminder, guys, to check the placements on your chart for the most messages because not everything's going to resonate. These are general readings. So we have to keep that in mind that, you know, it's hard to reach everybody. So if you want a chance for more messages, check your placements. Can't state that enough. And yes, you can look further into your charts if you feel comfortable with doing so. And there's always a collective bonus at the end as well. Oh, I just shuffled those cards in. Shit. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. I usually use those cards. Well, is what it is. We had the three. God, what were the cards? I know we had the Three of Pentacles. This is what happens to me. Three Pentacles. I know that was there. I don't typically do that. Four Swords. No, that was there. What was the last one? The Wheel, right? It was the Wheel. Dang, I have a good memory. Actually, that wasn't my good memory. That was my mediumship coming up. I'm not gonna lie. My mother just said the Wheel to me. Thank God she's listening to me. All right, so we have the Four Swords, the Three of Pentacles, and I'm going to pull out the Wheel here. Hello, Charisse. Welcome. I apparently over shuffled, was so quickly on to wipe the board, and now I can't find the card, but I'll find it in a second. Libra is up, guys. Bear with me. It's going to bother me if I don't pull it out because it's not supposed to be in the deck while I do that. And the reason I pull them out of the deck for that is if that card appears again, we have an extra validation that it really sets for that reading. I can't find it. But you know what? I know it's the Wheel. So if the Wheel comes out, I'll know to pull it out into that reading. That's how we'll play the game. That is how we'll play it because I don't want to really wait too long. Here it is. Happy mistakes. All right, Libra, here we go. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Here we go. I've been wanting to take a nap so badly. First of all, it's just this past couple of days have been exhausting. I don't know if it's just the moon's energy or what. I could barely sleep last night. And I'm losing my voice, but I've been doing a lot of readings over the weekend. But today, I mean, I was pretty quiet. It was a productive day, so I didn't do anything like that. You guys are my first set of readings today. I wanted to be well rested, and my voice is still kind of gone. All right, Libra. Let's see what the next 7 days are going to be for you. We have the Chariot, Cancer energy. The Moon. Gosh, we got two major arcana cards coming up here. That's, well, I mean, we're having the full moon. When's the full moon? It's in like another day, right? I believe so. This may be significant for you with that Pisces energy. Libra, there is some communication coming your way, and there's something about whatever you've been stuck on. I don't know. This has been something about the next move that you make, but I see you doing a move. So there's something that you were being, and this could just be a download you're receiving here, Libra. Could be that too. Could be that. I feel that you've been stuck on something. Stuck on an endeavor, stuck on an idea. It feels like writer's block, but for some of you, stuck on a person. There's something about being stuck, not being able to move forward, wanting to have some more information. But I also see all of a sudden some kind of download where there is quick action. Now, is this quick action from you? Is this something here that you've been manifesting? Let's see. Whatever it is, it's going to be on the move for this Libra. Temperance. You've been patient about this. So there's something about the right timing because you've taken a break, because you've taken a pause here to reflect. You are at the perfect stage here to manifest. Now we have another major arcana here, but it's Temperance, Sagittarius energy here. So something here is realigning. Look at that. It's got that moon energy here. So something is happening and shifting in this moon energy for you. Let's see what's shifting in that moon. I feel like there's an offer or something or an opportunity. Oh my goodness. Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Go, 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 Libra. Libra, are you going to get the best reading for the evening? This is somebody here who all of a sudden gets inspiration, is inspired, or getting some kind of promotion, or is getting some kind of public recognition for their creative endeavors. And if it's not that, it's all of a sudden someone seeing you, viewing you, something is coming out of the dark. But I feel seen. I feel extremely seen. I feel like Libra is going to have a glow up of some sort. One more. What is this? Libra, what is this? This is two people looking at each other eye to eye. Is this a partnership? Some of you, this has been a break in a partnership. Others of you, it's in creative endeavor where you could be calling in new individuals. It's something about this moon energy. Look at the moon is so present in all of the cards for this for you. It has to do with something here that you have manifested. And if you don't do moon rituals, this would be a good time to do it this week because we're purging things out here to manifest something really big. And your challenge here has been able to take a pause, a rest, but I actually see you have done that. You haven't rushed into something. You feel a little bit blocked, but there's something that is asking you to move, and some of you are just moving your body or doing something for you, but you are calling in a soulmate of some sort, a soulmate. I'm going to pull one more card on that Two of Cups, and then we'll see the advice here. Judgment. There is something here where there is a final call. So this is a final partnership. This could be a new client, a new friend. This could be a gathering. I feel that there's going to be a lot of happiness here, a lot of alignment, but somebody here is choosing to be in the presence of Libra or wanting to communicate with Libra. And if it's not them, it's you. And the communication here is making a final decision, especially if you've been indecisive or needing to make a decision here on doing something with another. But some of you, if this is a creative endeavor, this is a really strong partnership. This could be something here where you could be doing it online. But I see a lot of public recognition here, a lot of creativity. I would hate to give you advice here because I feel like the advice here is like, well, job well done. But we're going to see. What else does Libra need to know? Dang. I may claim this Libra reading. I may claim it for myself. Look at this. Look at that. You got the Chariot on the move. But look at this. You got a Cup of Love. So I feel like this is an opportunity here for you to finally move forward in, like I said, a relationship, an endeavor, or a new partnership of some sort here that's going to bring you a lot of happiness, may lead you to travel. But I feel like the travel here is something here that is going to get your momentum going. This is somebody here who would really support you just because of that eye to eye. But I feel like there has been breathing room and a break that was needed as well. You may have called in your soulmate. I mean, this doesn't have to be an old person. This could be somebody entirely new, which is pretty cool. Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. This is someone here who's very well invested. Someone here, you could be pulling in a earth sign here that who's moving towards you, or this could be you if you feel like you have been really focused and nurturing yourself. This is somebody who's very caring, who's very well invested. Sometimes the King and the Queen of Pentacles, well, not sometimes, all the time, they're pretty boring. Okay, they're kind of workaholics, but they mean well, they nurture well, and they're also all about a long-term investment. They invest wisely. So I don't know what it is, but I feel like there's somebody here who's investing wisely, and has been a slow, methodical pace, but I feel there's a run-in of some sort in the next 7 days that you're going to be really happy with this connection. That's what I got. All right, let's see what's going on for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Thanks, guys, for sharing and caring. A lot of you guys are on now. I do appreciate it. Make sure you say hello. Hi, Sherry. Sherry, you were looking at houses? That's so exciting. Did you find anything you like? Sherry, my other moderator, is on YouTube. Okay, don't touch those cards, Tanya. Don't touch them. I'm going to shuffle them next time. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate it. All right, we're going to get to Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for Scorpio. Reminder, guys, there is no pop-up live for Thursday, and that is because I will be live at Harmonia Friends Club for Fated Dice Roll Night, which means there's a chance for private readings. So if you are a Tier 2 member, make sure that you have the ability here to invite 2 guests to that private Tier 2 group, and a chance for a reading. And there's always collective readings is there too. So that will be for this Thursday coming up. All right, Scorpio. Hi, Irene. Welcome. We do have a couple people watching on Facebook. I love what people represent on Facebook because I'm so off of Facebook now. I mostly am on YouTube, but I still stream on there. So I have some people who really prefer Facebook over there, and that's why I keep that feed going still. All right, Scorpio. Yeah, I'm excited for this gallery, Nancy. And here's why I'm excited for this gallery, where all Nancy and Sherry are talking about it because they're long-term Tier 2 members. They've been to all of the private galleries, most of them. The galleries, I always try to switch up. I don't just do tarot galleries. I am a medium as well. And what I like to do is I like to put a theme around it. Sometimes we have a meditation in the beginning. We have a practice. We kind of, because it's a collective energy. So whoever comes in that evening, I'm channeling. So it's really a channeled message. And even the people who watch the replays in Tier 2, they get so much out of it. But this one I'm really excited for because I just started to do this, which is called Roll the Dice. And I basically pick 3 subjects, and you don't get to pick what reading you want. We let spirit pick the reading for you. So it may be a mediumship reading, it may be a life purpose reading, and it may be something to do with relationships, which I call love and money, because money is a relationship. So we kind of let the dice roll to see what reading you're going to get, and then you just listen to the story. So it's pretty cool. We have fun. All right, Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Here we go. Ooh, I love the Queen of Cups in this deck. She's so pretty. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. That's you. That's you, Scorpio. What are you looking at? Oh, boy. Are you looking at somebody not working? Are you looking at somebody not working? Closed off. Oh, yeah. So someone has closed off from you, Scorpio. And I feel that your cup is open and you're kind of watching this person, but I also feel that they're not, their head is down, but I feel like they're not focused on you. And this is something here where they're obviously moving. Some of them are moving out, some of them are moving away, some of them are leaving, but there's something about packing up and moving. So I see you evaluating and keeping your emotions to yourself. And I feel that packing up and moving here. Some of you, somebody is moving out. It's not moving out. It's like leaving a job or a space. But there's something about this space that is being created here for you. And I feel that it's taking a lot of inner strength to not step in. You're trying to be as loving and respectful. Some of you, this is even, even if it's an adult child moving out, it's just something here where you're seeing someone physically leave or move and just evaluating it. Look at that. So this is creating room for you and new opportunities for you as well. It's kind of like, look at all this room I have for activities now that this is out, but I think that you're keeping that to yourself. You're not necessarily, jumping up for joy, but some of you may be feeling that internally. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see what's going on here. 5 of Cups. Yeah, I think it's this energy of this person. There's a lot of guilt and shame being addressed here, and I do feel a strong soulmate connection with this person. Okay, this cup here tells me that there was a strong bond between the two of you, but this person is really hung up about this Three of Cups here. Now, some of you, this Three of Cups has to do with their own griefs and sorrows or their own things of getting other people in the way. Some people, third party in the way. Third party doesn't always have to be cheating. It could be family, it could be work, whatever. But there's this energy of them fully invested and feeling kind of mopey and sad that they really didn't pay attention to the opportunity here to pay attention to this relationship, this connection. And I just feel them very reserved, going through some kind of grief where you are being a little bit more optimistic. You're sad, but you're just kind of watching somebody. I think it took some great strength for you to set a boundary of some sort. Remember, I said in the beginning of the reading, Five of Swords, there may have been some confrontation here. It's kind of like it's best for both parties because there is fulfillment here. But it's because it's creating some kind of space for this Scorpio to see what other opportunities are there for them. It's sad, but I feel also that this is for the best. This is for the best. What's that Nine of Cups about for Scorpio? One more. Apparently they want me to overvalidate tonight. Page of Wands. You were dealing with somebody here who was not only disrespectful, but was not fully invested. There's an immaturity, could be an age thing. And like I said, some of you, this is even children, but I feel this energy of somebody here. Just, I feel like this energy of like, I messed up, I screwed up, but they are also getting out of the way. They are moving. They're moving on. They know that they have to get out of this space. They know that the space isn't theirs. So I actually see them doing that. But I also see this freedom here for you because you didn't want to see it this way. It's just that it's for the best. I just feel this energy of it's for the best to move on here. Some of you, it's somebody leaving from work. Could even be a really good coworker, somebody here that you thought was your do or die at one time, and now they're gone, we have their coworker, husband and wife kind of feel. What advice do they have here? God, there's that sword. Your emotions are definitely held back. You have compassion, but your outer surface here is the Queen of Swords. It's somebody here who set the boundary, set the law. I mean, this is your inner strength. It's taking you great inner strength not to feed into somebody's puppy eye whimpers of sorries, or I don't know, there's something here where they have to take accountability for what they have done, and this person here did something, whether it was to you, whether it was something in the environment here. There's something in this level that was an injustice. They have to take responsibility. They have to take accountability. So this person here feels a little bit like they're being punished, but also it's really just taking the consequences for what they did, whether it was illegal, whether it was something to do with a legal balance here. The decision was made. I feel like you cut somebody out. I feel like you cut somebody's bullshit and was basically like, live to this, face the consequences of this, do your dues, pay your dues up. You can't keep pretending that this isn't a reality. I think you just told somebody to grow up. And some of you kind of feel bad about it, but at the same time, it's the best move to do so. So you're trying to remain distant and detached, but also you're trying to also remain optimistic about the space now that this is going to allow you, because I feel like you were energetically being drained by this person, some people financially. All right, that's what I have. Let's move on to Sagittarius. Sagittarius is up. Saggy. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Well, there are a bunch of you on this evening, and only a couple of you are chatting. Universal law will always come into play, and you have to pay the piper at some point. You just do. Karma you have to face some consequences. And most of the time, once that consequence is taken out, you feel a lot better anyway. You know, you faced it. It sucks. It's not easy. But Sagittarius. I have like a smidge of Saggy in my chart. Smidge. Not the main areas though. Saggy. Here we go. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What's going on the next 7 days for you? Oh, you're in the dark. Sun is reversed. You're in the dark about a situation that isn't a direct hit to you, but you're worried. You are super worried. It's kind of like you got one foot out the door, another foot here of like, should I stay or should I go? Should I ask? What's happening here, Saji? You're in the dark, and it is somebody here who's close to you. Could be dealing with a Leo. But whatever it is, you hear about it, and I hear whatever this news is, because when I see the Tower reverse, it's not a direct hit, but it's still shocking to you. It could be even something environmental change or something happening to an individual. And we never wish that upon something, but you find some news out that is by hearsay, and it could be while you're at work or while you are busy at home doing something here, taking a rest. But also I feel this energy of your foot out the door where you are doing something here, but you see this rainbow. It just kind of makes me feel like I can do both. I want to do both. I want to be there. But I don't know if I should step in. I don't know if I should help. Let's see what this is about for Saggy. I'm telling you, you're like wanting to run out the door. As soon as you hear this, you're like, I should go. But I didn't get a call. Or do they really want me there? Cancer energy here. You're like, you're worried, but at the same time, you didn't get this news directly yet. Yeah. And again, I feel like it happens while you're at work or you are busy doing something here at a craft. You could even be at home, but I feel that you're hearing some kind of news about a scenario going on, and all of a sudden it's like, I don't know, some of you, it is somebody who gets in a car bump here. Look at this, Ace of Swords, but there's nothing you can do. So also, I just heard no news is good news. So even though you may hear something that makes you worry, this could be weather related too. I know it's a really weird reading today, but I feel Saggy, there's something here where you're going to hear some news, and it's going to be somebody like a loved one, but it's not going to be directly news that you hear. You could even be hearing news on like social media or something like that. And you want to check on the person, but at the same time, you're not hearing any news. You're like, should I go? Should I go check on them or should I call? But I see this Ace of Swords to me is saying that you're not receiving news. So it makes you a little bit restless. Let's see what Advice Spirit has for you. 9 of Wands and the World. This is something here where somebody is not doing too well, and you're going to feel the need to check on them. You're going to find some kind of world news. And let me tell you, I think that there is going to be some kind of help here that's needed or provided. I don't think anybody's in danger, nothing like that. I just feel this energy here of somebody wounded and shocked. So they're kind of not quite processing everything like that. So think of like a shock if like an accident or something happens, but I feel like you're traveling. So Saggy, you may have some traveling coming up to check on somebody, but I feel like it is you being there for somebody on their side. Now somebody could be doing this for you, but everything's going to be fine. I just see this energy here of following an instinct. Some of you a motherly or fatherly instinct of just going, I need to go. So if you ever feel the need to do that, just do it. Just do it. Spirit saying, go. Listen. All right, that's what I got. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Capricorn. Capricorn, we're going to check your 7-day check-in now. Yeah, it was like this. Sherry, were you on Saturday? I don't think you were. I think you were. That's when you said you were looking at houses. It was like this the other night where it was like a lot of people on, but people were super quiet. But I also think people are catching part of the replay because they jumped the live. So you never know when anybody's watching on the live portion. All right, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, 7-day check-in. It's all good. I've been on a lot, so I don't expect you ladies to be on every time. I'm sure appreciative of it, though. Capricorn, we have the Two of Swords. What are you in denial about? King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Knight of Cups. I don't think you want this offer. Somebody sure wants you. Whether this is love or somebody here is seeing or catching their eye on you, I feel like somebody here is definitely watching you. Is definitely could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Doesn't have to be romantic, but I feel like somebody here is trying to get your attention. You've been kind of indecisive about choosing to take an opportunity, but you're like, I don't know. Why do I feel like a Capricorn is afraid to say no to somebody? Because you don't want to accept this offer. This person is pushy. Some of you, this is a promotion of some sort or a job offer, but it's like, it looks good, but it doesn't feel good to you. And so you've taken some time, some of you, if this is love, it's like, I don't know if I'm ready for this right now, but I also have to say the challenge here is that you've manifested this. So you've manifested this opportunity, whether you like it or not. But now you're like, maybe that's what it is. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. I feel like that's what you're indecisive about. You're like, shit, I've been asking for an offer. It's not coming in the package that I expected it to come into. And now I feel bad because I don't want it. I don't want it. It's not exactly what I thought it would be. There's something about how it is externally being presented to you, and that's why you've been like, yeah, the world. Now the world is always about cycles, about receiving, and this rewards here is that it's reversed. So you almost feel like you're going to get stuck in a karmic cycle if you don't take it. So that's why you're stuck and hung up on it. You're like, maybe it's something that's going to be really good. And I'm just like, my fear is coming in because it's not coming in the package that I want it to come into. But this person here is pretty much waiting for a decision. Waiting for a decision here. Here's the thing. The Five of Cups is usually some guilt and shame feeling, but I see you looking at this differently now at this Two of Cups. And it's kind of like, I don't want to take it because I feel like I have to. Or maybe you're facing some people pleasing situations here too. Because you are facing, with it reversed, you are facing those Two Cups, but those Two Cups are still down, which means that you're not fully invested in the partnership. You're very uncertain if this is the direction to go. Look at this, the Empress. Man, this is a tough reading for you because you know your worth. We have Taurus and Libra energy here, but I also feel that there's something that you have really hung up on into receiving. And so you're looking at it going, is this the one or is this the opportunity? Because it's not exactly how I anticipated it. There's something here that feels off to you. So you've been kind of holding back on choosing to invest in this. What is the advice we have for Capricorn? What's the advice, Spirit? I think you're afraid to make this decision. Because there's something about once you accept this, you're stuck with it. Yeah. And there's an opportunity here. You want to take some time here. So here's your advice and what Spirit's stating here. There's always an opportunity here to accept some kind of beginning or introductory. So let's say it's somebody here you've never been on a date for and they're inconsistent on here. You can always accept a first date. Doesn't mean you have to marry them. Take your time with it. The turtle's there. But there's also a room here to negotiate, and Spirit's saying, well, maybe there is a period here of evaluation. Like if it's a job, it's like, let's take it for 60 days and do a 60-day evaluation to see if I really like it. But there's something here about tasting the cup, just exploring it. And that's something that you typically don't do. This is somebody here who typically, when they make their decision, they just kind of hold on to it and they're like, but I feel this energy for Capricorn going, woulda, coulda, shoulda, I should do it. And Spirit's saying, yeah, you can do it. And you can always hold or reserve back later after you take a sip or a taste of it. You don't fully know. You haven't done this yet. You haven't accepted yet. You haven't really been in this energy of this offer yet. And so there's something here that you're holding on to super tightly. But because you're holding on to tightly, you're missing an opportunity to see if this is for you. So Spirit is saying, go ahead and accept the offer, but you can negotiate it and see if it's a fit for you. You don't have to accept it fully and be like, that's it. So have those open discussions here. And because it is so new to you and because you're so hesitant, and if you haven't really spoken about being hesitant about it, explain that, communicate that with this individual here, because putting your blindfolders on and just denying the call and hoping that they'll go away is not going to happen. This person's pretty insistent. Okay, that's what I got. All right, let's move on to Aquarius. Aquarius is up. Virgo and I just had the Virgo extended out, Sherry. I'm doing if you missed the intro of it, I don't know when you popped on, but the zodiacs now are going to be all taken out separately again, like how I used to when I first started the channel. I stopped doing that originally because I started a members area group and I was just doing so much content, but I feel confident now that I can bring them back since I've created quite a plethora library at Harmonia Friends Club. So there's plenty of content over there. And it's actually more content now for my tier 2 group. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Nancy. While I shuffle here, there is a huge library, huge. And yes, it's all got categories in there for you to check out. And there's a 30-day free trial. So go ahead, check it out. You got nothing to lose. Nothing. The first tier is like $5. All right, Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Here we go. Ooh, well, you're defensive. You shall not pass. You're not letting somebody in. Aquarius. Yes, there's a full moon tomorrow. All right. 7 of Pentacles. Okay, you are determined to get past an obstacle. And you are really going in, utilizing your strength, your inner strength here. Let's look at how many swords here. We have 4, we have 5, we have 6 or 7. This is somebody here who's been really keeping to themselves and also looking at things here that really pertain to them. You know, when you think of 7 of Swords, you think of a card here of deceit, of things being hidden from you, needing to know everything. But you are also looking at an obstacle here of setting ground, breaking ground. And you won't know unless you really go there. So there's something where you are ready to face. You're defending it. And you're also like, okay, I'm going to do this. Okay, so I feel like there's some kind of action you're taking in the next 7 days. You're not quite sure once you take the step what's the next approach here, but you're listening to the moon's energy, which is the 2 of Swords here, which is something about, you know, when you have that blindfold, it's a need here to go within. And I do feel like you have really taken some time here to reflect on something that you've been wanting, but you're not sure how to fully obtain it. So let's see what that 7 of Wands is. Look at this. It's the High Priestess. Well, the moon is very significant to you. So you're keeping to yourself. There's more secrets. You can't get any more secretive than the high priestess. You were fully trusting your instinct on this. You're like, I am absolutely not prepared. I'm not going to have all my ducks in the row, and I am just going to go for something. Let's see what it's about. You're going for it. This is being very vulnerable. It has a star energy in there too. But I also feel you're pulling up the courage here. What's the 7 of Pentacles about? The 3 of Pentacles. This is something that you stopped. This is something that you stopped. You stopped this, whatever this was. Now, this could be you stopped working on something, you stopped doing something, and then now you're feeling the nudge to do it. Okay. Could be even a creative endeavor for some of you. But if not, it's a relationship here that you're willing or starting to look upon, but you're holding the pentacle here. So this is on you. You're holding it. That's you. You know what? We got the 10 of Pentacles here too, really. On these rows, we do. This is about security, a firm foundation here. You're going after some kind of security. You're creating a new foundation. And you may feel a little bit like, I don't have no clue what I'm doing, but look at this. We have the 5 of Pentacles and the 4 of Cups came hand in hand together. So this is you reconciling some indifferences when it comes to your creative ideas, your endeavors. I feel like you've been fantasizing. I feel like there's with 2 4s here, it's about making something a reality. So you are making a choice here in the next 7 days to reconcile and go for something. And that may, instead of looking at loss, you're looking at gain. You're looking to gain. You're looking to invest. So you're going to be investing your time in something here that you really don't have all the answers for, but you just know you're going to go for it. So that's what I got. So let's see what Aquarius advice here is for you. You love that? All right, look at this. You're having a choice here. Now, this doesn't have to be the lover's card here of a partnership. This is the choice here that I feel that you're ready and aligned for, because that's what this card is. It's about compromise. It's a choice that you're making. This partnership here could be the versions of you, right? You may be going through some inner child fears and you're ready to walk that smaller version of you through and saying, it's okay, we're going to do it anyway. But there's this energy here of alignment. There's this energy here where there's a mask that is unveiled. And you're seeing that. And I love this polarity because it means to me it's the law of polarity. And when I think of the law of polarity, everything is connected. So you're looking at the good and the bad and realizing that there's always a point here where you can be, well, remaining even. When we have a 6, we think of communication, cooperation, but most importantly, harmony. So this is something here where you're going after something that feels very well balanced and you're choosing to go for this. Look at this. There's that 7 of Swords that came in here. This is something here where I feel that you have been a recluse. You have kept hidden. Again, the 2 swords. This is like, I'm ready to come out. I'm ready to expose. I'm ready to show up. So my Aquarius are ready to show up. You don't have all of the answers, but that's okay. I feel like with the 7, 8, 9, this is something, there's some fear here. But I also fear this ability here to get through it and look upon it differently. You're definitely looking back. And I feel this energy of looking back upon this, the 5 of Pentacles, the loss, the dreaming stage here. And it's like, you can sit at home and dream about it, or you can fucking do it. So I got an Aquarius here who's like, I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do it. I'm going to go for it. So good luck, Aquarius, in the next 7 days. Let's see what's going on for Pisces. Pisces is up. You can do it, Nancy. If you have Aquarius in your chart, you're ready. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Pisces, let's see how the next 7 days are for you. Here we go. Knight of Cups reversed. The Ace of Wands. The Queen of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I feel like you are really pulling your inner strength in because you feel a little bit rejected. I feel a Pisces here got either rejected by an offer, could just have been rejected in life. But with this Knight of Cups reverse, it's somebody here where I feel like you have been doing a really deep reflection of disappointment when it comes to this opportunity here. And some of you are disappointed with even saying no to this. You know, it's like, I should have accepted that, but you're not wallowing in it anymore. I feel for the next 7 days for you, Pisces, you're ready to move forward and move on. Some of you are packing. Some of you are like, all right, it's time to go. It's time to leave this place. It's time to leave this job. It's time to leave this relationship. I got to start actively looking. So I see you actively looking and really taking that wand. Now, what I love about this is when you take that wand, it actually gives you some strength, because what happens when you have the Wheel of Fortune, the wheel with Rido on there too, the rune, this has to do with getting the momentum. Once you get started, you're going to keep going. So it's like you've had some kind of pause, and I don't feel like it's just been weeks. For some of you, it's been months. Okay. Because you've been reflecting in some kind of grief about not being received well or not receiving an offer. And so now you're looking at this and seeing what opportunities are out there for you and starting to put yourself out there in a big way. And this could be creatively. This could be just going out and dressing up nicely, taking yourself out on a date. But I see you accepting things, and I see you taking action to certain scenarios for you. And this takes great inner strength, because I feel like you've been stuck for quite some time. Yeah. Some of you with the Emperor Aries energy reverse, this had a lot to do with an individual here who was very ruthless in taking this offer, throwing it in your face, and then pulling it away. I feel like somebody here took a Pisces and just was very controlling. You know, the Emperor could be the father, somebody the father of your children, but when it's reversed, it's someone here is very manipulative, very controlling, very arrogant, very narcissistic. Not saying they're full on narcissists, but this is an individual here who was all about themselves. So there's this energy here of you just reflecting on that. Yeah. The King of Swords. Well, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Some of you, this is a new person. This could be an advisor of some sort. The King of Swords could be somebody here, you know, who's usually well received. They're very good at communicating. They will tell you straight up the facts, very authentic. They mean all, they're all business. So this could be a business partner. This could be legalities. But I see you taking action. Some of you are taking legal actions. But I feel this need to get advisement, and you're doing it. And some of you are getting advisement because of this. This could be your lawyer for some of you. The Two of Pentacles here reversed. So what's coming up for you is there is going to be feeling like you're dropping everything, because now you're creating space for this. So you may feel a little bit overwhelmed with this change, because as soon as you decide to do this, it's like, oh my God, I'm really starting, I have to change a lot of things about my life. Okay. That could be moving, that could be finances, that could be taking on a second job. But I feel you taking on some extra responsibilities that may make you feel overwhelmed. But also, some of you are doing this to create room or space for this, or you might be getting a teacher or something here to help you get through that realignment. Because I do feel a little bit all over the place. I'm not going to lie. It feels like it's going to be a little bit of a doozy for 7 days, but I see you doing it, which is good, because you're moving away from an individual that was controlling or something that you were stuck on from the past. What advice does Spirit have for you? What advice does Spirit have for you? Okay. Well, we have the Five of Wands. So this is about a fight. This is about, now it doesn't always have to be nasty. It doesn't always have to be explosive. There's something here where you're showing up. You're showing up differently. Some of you are showing up differently because you're getting help, but it's competitive. It's, I'll show you. I can do it. I'm possible. I have the strength to do this. I have the strength to show up. Some of you, the show up is the lawyer for you. Some of you, that's how you're showing up. This person's going to defend you for you. You know, could be that. Look at this. Look at this. 4 wands. Now, this is not only a house of celebration, this is also a house of unity, a house here of somebody here who's got your back. Whoever this King of Swords is, whoever this person is by your side, whether this is an advisor, whether this is a teacher, whether this is a mentor, whether this is a new person in your life, they have your back. They will be the one who will fight for you. They will be the one who will be there for you. So I do feel a stronger celebration here for you in the long run by taking these actions. And these actions are actually going to lead you to much happiness. So yeah, it's time to stop wallowing about this and take some actions here where you can you get what you deserve. And I feel that somebody here took something from you that is actually yours. Some of you, it has to do with a house. Some of you, it has to do with a foundation. You know, especially if you're going through a divorce of some sort here or a feud of some sort. That's what I got. Let's move on to Aries. Aries is up next. We have Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo. Do not forget, we always have a collective at the end of this. You're going to be checking your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. And as people be joining us here to check all those placements. Your Aquarius reading was spot on. I already forgot what it was, to be honest. That's the thing sometimes when I channel, like I remember some of them, but I don't remember which signs. I have to use the banners most of the time for me. The worst is when I have people reaching out to me talking about a reading, and I'm like, I have no reading idea which reading they're talking about. I feel like that SNL skit sometimes, like, I know I'm really dating myself, but you know, like the caveman, where he's simple, but he's also a lawyer. That's how I feel like sometimes I'm just the, instead of like, I'm just the caveman, I'm just the reader. I talk about like complex stuff through the cards, but then I'm also very simple because I don't remember it. So I play the caveman too. All right. Who's got Aries in their chart? Where are my Aries people? Where are my Aries peeps? I haven't seen my brother in a while. He's usually on. I haven't really been sharing it with him. He's my Aries. Actually, I have a couple Aries in my family. I was just thinking about all of my siblings, how every one of my siblings and I, Gina has Aries in her chart, are cardinal signs. And with all of the planetary shifts, I'm like, oh my gosh, what are we going to be getting into? If we're all villains, how's that going to look? Are we going to survive the apocalypse? Like, I hope it's not us on, having a family feud, because we are all cardinal signs. Every one of my siblings and I. It's like, shit. All right. Aries. 4 of Wands reversed. A lot of 4s. 10 of Swords. Well, doesn't feel great. Nine of Swords. Aries, you are ending a connection. It's just simple as that. This is something where it goes from a happy job, a happy friendship, a happy romance to this is feeling like death. The good thing about the 10 of Swords, and I know it sounds like a horrible card to say, but the good thing about this, the good thing about this is so horrible to say. I'm trying to be lightly on here, is you go from the 10 to the 9. So there are fears that are coming up, but this is an end. This is something here where it can't get any worse about these feelings. So they're not going to last forever. The Nine of Swords, yeah, is sleepless anxiety. It's like, holy shit, what's going to happen next? But it's also, I feel like you are like, your nervous system is almost resetting. It's going down because you go from like a 10 to a 9. We'll see if any other swords come in here. And that's a fearful card. But I also feel like, look at this, an owl may be significant. You may be getting some dreams here at night, having your clairvoyance in here. The owl could be a totem. It also could be a loved one as well visiting you. On the other side, it's a lot with owls. Owls and cardinals come up significantly for loved ones. Let's see what this Four of Wands is. Knight of Cups reverse. So this is about an offer that you know is fully not invested in, you're not happy in, and there's something here where you want to disconnect from it. But I also feel this energy of like, is it possible? Because maybe you're fearing the zero. Maybe you're fearing the start. The start. What's the 10 of? So this is something here where you're asking, is it truly over? The Five of Pentacles reverse is someone here who's not really ready to physically let it go. So you're holding on to a lot of grief about rejection or money loss. Some of you are like, am I going to be able to recover financially from this? Especially if you have buyer's remorse or you did something, or maybe there's something in the home front that broke down for an Aries and you're like, oh my God. Like, are we going to have enough to survive the next couple of months? It feels like that kind of energy. Let's see what that Nine of Swords is. I feel like a breakthrough is about to happen for you. Yeah. So the Knight of Wands is an in and out energy. But I actually see that you are breaking through. There is some anger here. There is going to be some explosive moments. There are going to be some days here, the next 7 days, where you're fully in it and saying, I'm done, I'm over it. And then all of a sudden you're like, I'm back in it. I feel horrible. That's called grief. That's normal. It's completely normal. So when you see the Knight of Wands, a lot of people call this the player card here. But some of you feel like you got played. But others of you, you are playing the part too of in and out. So you are also the player, because sometimes you're in a reality that you feel like it's the end of the world. And then you're in another reality of going, it's a new day. And this again takes time to manifest because you're going in between both worlds. What advice do we have for this Aries? Look at this. Be patient. It takes time. Okay, you're going to have good days and bad days. We have Sagittarius energy here, but I love this because we have the lion here. So this takes straight courage. You have some inner strength here. And I feel with the seagull here, looks, maybe it's a seagull, eagle, I don't know, but feels more like an eagle. This is about gaining a new perception. And I feel the perception here is about a new doorway. Now look at this. Now this is a little bit different than the doorway here, right? Because this is a new opportunity. That's the Ace of Pentacles doorway. So you are in the precipice of facing a new doorway. And there's patience here. Of course you're going to be nervous about this. Of course you're going to be nervous about this. But you are being asked to pull in your water energy here, a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, which is the King of Cups. This is somebody here who's very compassionate, who's very loving, who does not really express their emotions. And there's something here where you're being asked not to repress the emotions. We don't want that. Absolutely not. But I feel with the dolphin energy here, it's about being wise with your emotions. Check in with your reactions and let them come up. So this is what I do with Mastering the Mirror when this comes up for a lot of you who are feeling like all of a sudden an intense emotion. Go as simple as an emotional wheel. Like we start with basic therapy here. Like identify your feelings. Like sit with it. Like, I'm feeling sad. This is what sadness feels like. And just breathe with it. But you're being asked here to sit with your emotions. Be patient with yourself. You're not going to have your shit together every freaking day. That's not possible. That's part of the journey here. But what you are doing is you are taking the ability here to realign. And you're going to have to be very patient with yourself and very loving with yourself. And this love is for you. This love is not to give to another individual. This is your love, what you're pouring back into to. When I also see temperance, it's your feminine and your masculine energy. And has to do with realigning you so that you have an opportunity to move forward. It is scary, but some of you, if this is money, especially, this is something here where you just need to sit with your emotions here. And then when you have patience to realign, you can do the next steps here to see how you can reestablish yourself or take another opportunity here, maybe of looking for a new job or maybe something of a side business or something here. But I do feel all of a sudden immense loss and freaking out. So I'm not going to sugarcoat that for you. All right. That's what I got. Let's see what's going on for Taurus. Because, we don't always have fairy tales here at Harmonia. However, there are some fairy tales sometimes. I still laugh. A couple weeks ago, I had a fairy tale-ish kind of reading, and someone goes, "This is very much like a fairy tale." And I said, "You must be a new subscriber because it doesn't happen often." Doesn't happen often. You've been waiting for your sun and Venus, Lily. What's that? What's your sun and Venus? Yeah, Sherry, they're all, every one of my siblings and I thought about it. I was like, oh my God, we're all cardinal signs. If we survive, it will be amazing. My brother is an Aries. He's like Thanos. Like, snap the fingers. We have an Aries, a Capricorn, a Libra, and a Cancer. And then crazy enough, my nieces are Cancer and Aries too. Isn't that wild? I hope we make the pocket. I hope we'll break it through. All right, Taurus. The Bull Gang. I got some Taurus in my chart. My moon sign. All right, let's make it good for Taurus. Spirit be good to us. What's the next 7 days for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for Taurus? Here we go. We have the 5 of Cups. Oh God, the 5 of Wands. I'm laughing because, like, I'm not making fun of you guys because I feel like this is my energy too. It just jinxed that whole cardinal sign thing. Are we going to be fighting? Okay, we have justice. All right. The good thing is, whatever this is, it's going to balance out. It's totally going to balance out. Everything will be okay, Taurus. I do feel like you're a little bit upset that not everybody's getting along. This definitely feels like some kind of feud. And it doesn't necessarily mean it could be one particular person, but I feel heavily that there's other people involved in this. And I feel a heavy energy here for Taurus going, can everybody please get along? And there's one in particular where you feel the loss of, because this is something here where this really hurts you. And the funny thing is that there's another person in this energy that you don't see the space, but it's actually creating space for you to be able to get to know an individual or to see another person's side to side scenarios. Interesting. It's almost like a mutual friend or a family member here. It's like once somebody storms off or freaks out, I feel like this person's mad at not just you, but another person. And it kind of puts the two of you together, but it's actually needed. It's actually needed. This break is together, but I feel the two of you just kind of sitting staring at each other like, now what? And it's actually, there's a consequence here. I don't know. You're supposed to hear each other's stories is what I just heard. Let's see what this is about. An ending, a change. Somebody here has not just cut you out, but has cut another out, and it is heartbreaking to you. So I feel that there's this energy of like, where did they go? Or I can't believe we couldn't resolve this. Yeah. So you had somebody here who was trying to go against free will. Some of you, this person does have addiction issues. whether this is a negative mindset, whether this is substance abuse, maybe it was an intervention of some sort. I know that's very specific. Not everyone's going to resonate with that, but somebody needs to hear it. Could be dealing with a Capricorn, but this is a very manipulative individual. And I feel like they got influenced by the wrong things. And some of you, the influence is magic. You know, I feel like there's something about them that just fell into something darker and wanted to have it their way and saw everybody against them. And, you know, honestly, I feel like the two people that actually had their backs is the two people that they tried to screw over. And I feel like you're upset by it. What's that? Justice? Fool. This is hard because you have to watch somebody fall. And you can't be a part of that. And this person is being very risky. This person is being very foolish, Aquarius energy. Somebody here is being very foolish, very irresponsible. And it is somebody here that I feel you were trying to stop, trying to calm down, and you just couldn't. And I feel there was another person who was doing the same thing and it put you both out in the cold. So what's the advice here Spirit has for you? Sometimes you just have to let people fall so that they can pick themselves up. And it's not that they are alone. It actually makes them closer. And the way I like to see it, it makes them closer with the universe, because when they get to the point where you're begging or you're praying or you're getting down on your knees or surrendering at your rock bottom, you do pray. And a lot of that prayer has to do with your higher self and that inner knowledge. So I do feel it brings them closer to the universe. Yeah. Your advice here is to move forward with love. And I feel like you do have another cup here, which to me states that there's another person here that is also going on this ride with you. And there's something here about the travel or the next move for you. But it is with security here. And I feel heavily Archangel Michael. Look at this, the Emperor. Aries energy here, Taurus. I feel that this is you pulling in that inner strength to be a leader, but also to see when an individual is destroying themselves. And it's kind of like, I can't be a part of that. So some of you, this is hard because you could be a father or a mother, but it's like, this is a hard decision I have to make. Or you could be a boss. But this is someone here who's taking a leadership role by letting somebody go. And even though that, you know, it's a horrific choice that they're making, you're letting them do it because you just can't do it anymore. You're surrendering to it. So sending lots of love and light to the Taurus who are feeling that. All right, let's see what's going on for Gemini. Yeah, I hear you, Lily. Sometimes you just got to stay away from it. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising of Venus. It was a hard reading. I'm actually going to clear the energy here. Sometimes the hard readings need to come out just to let people know that they're not alone. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Here we go. Gemini, 7 days. We have the Five of Pentacles. The Ace of Wands reversed. And the Tower. I just heard, I can't afford that. I can't do that. Are you crazy? I can't fix that. And you're right. You can't fix it. It's the Tower. All right. But I feel like you're in discussion with an individual here who's like, hey, we should do this. And you're like, are you joking? I can't do that. Like, I feel like someone here is holding the wand and says, hey, we should do this. And they're like, did you see how bad that looks? It's like somebody here who's saying, let's vacation at, I don't know, let's say the location, and the location has like a category 5 hurricane. And you're like, are you kidding me? Have you seen the news? We can't do that. So I feel this energy of like trying to recover, and another individual wanting to do something here where you just look at it as a complete disaster. And you're like, that seems like craziness. Okay. What's this about, Gemini? Okay, you want to look at, okay, so somebody here is giving you an offer of what they want to invest in or do something here with you. This isn't a person here that you're like angry with or anything like that. You both are out in the cold, but there's some kind of opportunity or option that this person is throwing out, and you're so confused by it, and you're like, that sounds terrible. Why would we do that? Why would we do that together? And so you're looking at the options here of taking a break, and before you make any big move, like, you want to see why this person is stating it. And I feel like you're not getting quite the communication. They just want you to take the actions to do this, be the person to go at a certain location or do a certain venture with them. But all you see is danger, danger. Yeah, you see, no. You know, I actually see you refusing this and saying, I'm going to go. Now, someone's not going to listen and they're going to go. And guess what? Whatever they do, I mean, you don't have to be a psychic to figure that out. It's going towards the tower. It's like there's something here that this person's doing or stating for you to do, and you're looking at and you're like, that is the silliest thing. We can't do that. And then they're like, I'm gonna do it anyway. Now, some of you, if you are single and you have a friend who's single here, you're both kind of out rejection here. This is them saying to you, so and so came back, I'm going to go on the date with them. And you were trying to give them advice. You're like, don't do that. That's terrible. It's just what are you doing? You're going to fall back in the same pattern. That person's going to treat you like shit. And guess what? They're going to do it anyway. They're not going to listen to you. They're going to do it anyway. They're going to do it anyway. And you're going to hear communication about it, about how terrible it went. Because this person didn't listen to you. They're not going to listen to you. Now, it could be the other way around. And this could be, your foreshadowing of somebody saying, don't do that. And I'm going to say that externally, this person here already can see the disaster. And there's something here where you may need to reflect and step back on this. Because I feel like the communication was, yeah, Gemini, you were totally right. That was a terrible option, but I had to try it anyway. But this perception here is you had an eagle eye perception. You saw this way before this person. They just were in the thick of it. They have rose colored glasses on whatever it is that they want to do. And it's not feasible. It's not logical. It's out of lust. It's out of desire. It's out of a quick buck. Some of them, it's randomly spending money on something. It's just a really poor idea when they don't have it. What advice does Spirit have for you? That's the heartbreak. You can't save everybody from the shield, but here's what's going to happen. You can evaluate it. And there's something here where you're going to evaluate somebody who's going to make a really poor decision. And well, it just is what it is. Is what it is. Sometimes it takes courage to speak up. And I actually see the inner strength of you holding back, because this person is pretty persistent of doing something that you don't agree with and maybe wanting you to come with, or there's something to give them support and you're just not getting involved with it. And the best thing is not to get involved in it. And Spirit was actually encouraging you to look at this as danger, because what they're facing is the devil. What they're facing here is something that's lustful. What they're facing here is something that's not going to be sustainable. So that's something that you were able to predict ahead of time. That's what I got. That's what I got for you. All right. Cancer is up. Cancer is up. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for Cancer. And if you guys have missed your sign, that's okay. You can go back to the banners. I will timestamp everything at the end. But reminder that If you go to YouTube, you can rewind right now. But if you're on Facebook, you got to wait till the light's over. Cancer. Yeah, it seems like it's going to be a busy week for a lot of people. We're in that moon energy, though. We still have the collective reading, Lily. They weren't all negative. Libra had a really, I think it was Libra had a really good reading. I only know that because I was a Libra, and I'm like, I don't claim my Libra readings typically. So I was like, that looks like a really good 7 days. All right, let's see what's going on for Cancer in the next 7 days. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Here we go. Cancer. Yeah, they weren't all. A lot of signs are going to go through it, though. Look at this. Cancer's got a good start. 10 of Cups, but it's the first card. Should we just stop? Should I just stop? Cancer, you're having a great 7 days. You're going to be with family. You're going to be friends. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. We have the Knight of Pentacles. That's a really nice card. Okay. Stability. Oh my God. Look at this. See? Lily just jinxed it. She's like, we're having a fairy tale reading. We're changing it up. We're going from that to a fairy tale reading. What is this fairy tale shit? All right. Whoever gets this reading and claims it and it comes true, congratulations. This is going to be a good 7 days for you. This is a long-term commitment. This is two individuals coming together to celebrate or a reunion of some sort. If it's not romantic, it's just a lot of togetherness, choosing to do something for long-term investment here. Could be a big move, could be a milestone in a relationship for some of you. Others of you, it could be visiting family. I heard a family reunion for some of you, but this has been something that's taken a slow pace. So what I mean by slow pace is that this has really built to get to this level of security for this Cancer. Okay, that's what I got. Ten of Cups here. Now we have the Hierophant reverse. So there must have been something here before there was some kind of hiccup, some kind of disagreement. But the Hierophant with that Taurus energy doesn't always have to be an end of a contract. It could also be an end of a karmic cycle, or there's something here where you're looking outside of belief systems. Maybe you had different belief systems. Maybe there was a family feud that went on so long, and it's like, let's just put our difference to the side. Let's just let's get back together, you know, like it doesn't have to be so nasty all the time. But I feel that this is individuals who are choosing to spend time with one another and really evaluating the past, the loss, the rejection. And there was a lot of rejection here. So I feel like there was some kind of estranged relationship for a really, really long time. So this isn't something that's been like just a couple of days or a couple of months. This is something here where it's always been kind of estranged. And I feel like there are individuals here who are putting differences to the side. They know that they're not going to have each other's belief systems, but they're choosing to say we're family anyways, or let's reconcile this, or let's choose to love each other anyway. It's unconditional love. It really is. It's unconditional love that I'm feeling here. It's unconditional love. Something's going to be healed here. That's amazing. Okay. I just feel so much love. Aquarius energy here. This is something here. It's coming full circle around. This has been some of you, a long family feud that's coming to an end. Some of you, it's finally just agreeing to disagree and still being family. Some of you, if this was even a ex that you were co-parenting with, this could be something here where you put differences to the side and just be a healthy co-parenting relationship for the children's sake. But I see something here where it's coming full circle in the next 7 days, and you're just not feeling so much that you have to fix anything. You know, it's just learning to be in each other's energy in a really beautiful way. And it's taken some great strength here to not react to everything that you're hearing. What advice does Spirit have for you? The advice, Spirit, look at this. We have the King of Pentacles here, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So he's like my father card, but he's also someone here who just is very nurturing. And I feel this energy of being kind of stonewalled at one point, very stubborn. My earth signs can be very stubborn. So there's something here where someone may have turned their back to you, very kind of stubborn energy. But I feel that you have broken some kind of ice with this individual. I don't know if there's been a communication you heard from them or you're choosing it. Somebody here is choosing to bridge the gap. Okay, and it is coming in lightning face. It's kind of out of the blue for this Cancer, but it's an effort. And I feel that when I see the 8 of Wands here in this, I really think it's coming from this individual who's been very blocked off or wounded, or really was stuck on the past or how things ended. And I feel like this person is willing to put those differences aside and really have a heart to heart with you. So I do feel a lot of love here. That's what I got. Leo is up. Hi, Jesse. Welcome. All right. So when we get to the final sign, zodiac sign, I always ask for those of you who are new to go ahead and comment bonus, because the algorithm drops and there's always a collective reading at the end. So that gets the algorithm back up. But also that reading may be for you. So that's you putting the energy in that reading. And it just kind of, it may not be your reading, but if it is, dang, you know, you claimed it. So that's amazing. So go ahead, comment bonus. Reminder too, before we get to Leo, that we have Runes Reality coming up. And you know, I'll keep plugging away at Runes Reality because it is starting to fill up, guys. And I can't believe it, but we're starting in a couple of weeks. October 12th is when the journey begins. So if you want to get in on this ride, I highly anticipate you guys going and checking out the web page now. You can check out the Q&A that I did about 4 weeks ago. My tier 2 members get 50% off. But really, this is not just a beginner course on runes. This is an infused course of accountability. So it's 12 weeks in the energy. Each week we have new content that is going to be unlocked for you. Yes, you'll learn the basics of runes casting, but you're also going to learn a lot about you and the divination tool and how to apply the divination tool to your intuition first. And you are going to take the moves to whatever you're trying to create. And it's a very creative course here where it's very interactive. You don't have to be in each and every one of the group ups. It's mostly videos, and you know, the cooperation and everything is through Marco Polo. So you'll have a lot of interaction with for the individuals who are participating and with me, because I too am a student. Yes, I take the course with you. I take all my courses again with any individuals that I do it with. So sometimes you'll be partnered up with me. So it'll be fun. I'm really excited. I'm also bringing on one of my dear friends who's a professional actress. She's coming on board here too. We're going to learn how to act the part. And yes, I went a little further with acting. And I said, you know what? Let's pull in a professional actor to help us act a part of our higher self, of what we're trying to call in, because we are integrating it now. We want what we want in the future now. So in order to do that, you got to make some big changes. And it's not easy to do on your own. So it's always best to do this in a group situation. So if you want to join, come and check it out. I know it started so soon. I can't believe it. I almost finished all of the recordings. Ava and I have a recording to do this weekend, and then we're done. Super excited. Leo. Thanks, guys, for commenting bonus. Bonus will be coming in. We're at Leo now. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, Leo. We have the 3 of Cups. We have the Sun. And we have the 9 of Swords reversed, Leo. Leo, I feel like you are actually going to feel less stress in the next 7 days. And it has to do with whatever this was, these people that you were around. I don't know who these people are around, but you weren't very happy around them. I feel very drained. So I feel this energy of my Leos being drained from individuals that they weren't really happy to be with anyway. I almost feel like you were in hermit mode, but you are starting to see day or like light of something here. That's your energy here with that sun. And there is something here about you making a final decision and starting to realize that this space has really allowed you to have a clear reflection. You're gaining clarity about something. I think you're gaining clarity about how things were draining you or how things weren't working out in this scenario. It could be with a particular person, or it could be a group of individuals, but I feel like you're gaining some kind of scenario or clarity. Let's see what that is for Leo. I have to open up, I'll be opening up the group Sherry, so I'll have all of my recommendations for runes for you this weekend. I'm posting that. I haven't opened that group up yet. We have the 10 of Cups here, and we have the 10 of Swords. You're having clarity of why something didn't go so well. But here, I like that it's 2 10s because you really do have clarity on the scenario of this environment. Maybe you were gaining a new perspective, but to you, it's a reset. It's a reset. You feel a lot more aligned. You're not so worried about it anymore. Let's see what this reset is. Some of you, this 9 of Pentacles energy is finally making an opportunity here with the 3 of coins that I'm seeing. And I'm really seeing it as the 4 coins. You want to talk about when I see the 4 coins, I'm seeing it as the 4 disc from the Thoth deck, not from the 4 of coins from the perspective of the Rider-Waite-Smith. The 4 coins or the 4 disc in Thoth is, they're showing me the foundation, the fortress. There's something that was wrong in this fortress. There was something that was wrong in this foundation. And you are very obligated now to rebuild a foundation. Now, is this foundation with this person or these individuals, or maybe you're creating something brand spanking new? I don't know, but you have made a decision here to rebuild and look upon that. So however you want to rebuild it, it's going to be up to you. I would never, you guys have free will as to what you want to rebuild. What advice does Spirit have for you? All right. So Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, this could be a person that you are dealing with, Leo, or this could be you, but this is somebody here who's very authentic, is very truthful. They can be extremely detached from their emotions. This is a person here you have to be extremely straightforward with. They don't want any fluff. This person's like a straight on answer. So either this is you coming upon that, or you are coming upon an individual to know that that's how this person is so that you can be aware of it. What's the other card they have for Leo? Look at this. The 9 of Pentacles here. The 9 of Pentacles is a card here of, look at this. So something's happening in the moon, but you notice this? There's 2 birds here. So someone's in that fortress. So either that's you or it's you outside of the fortress, but there's peace here. Do you see that there's a peace offering? So Leo, I feel that there's communication. There's 2 birds here. Look at that. And there's a person hanging out the window there. And I said a fortress. I told you, remind me of the 4. So this is something here where there's a lot of security coming in place here. You have 2 9s now, 9-9. That's very significant. Where there are walls up, but there is a peace offering and messaging going back and forth. So as long as you remain honest, truthful, and some of you take your time, be slow. You don't have to be banging on this person's door. This person here, if they're not banging on your door, they're going to start with something small. Small. All right. Maybe, hey, how you doing? Hey, maybe can we talk about that? But they're not ready to fully open up about it. But there's this need here to be authentic. There's a need here not to be so over emotional, and it's a need here to talk about things in a very logical way. And so take your time with this communication is what Spirit is stating to you. All right, that's what I got. All right, we're going to move on to our bonus, our final reading for the evening. do a quick shuffling. Hi, Autumn. Welcome. Nancy's not signed up for the course. I don't think she is. She should be. Yeah, we're going to be learning the Elder Futhark deck, runes. So used to using cards. When you're using the runes for I try to tell people to stay, not that you can't use the crystal runes and all of that, because, everybody likes to use whatever element that they feel comfortable with. I mean, it is really what it is, but I always say to try to get the flat-faced ones for the class, only for the fact that sometimes when you do them on the stones or the crystals, they're not always carved out so clearly. And some of the symbols, and they are symbols, look a lot alike, so they can be kind of like, easy to mess up, where the flat ones are usually printed pretty well. So you can get them in bone or wood or something like that. Computer's okay. Nancy, you're in tier 2 though, so that course there's payment plans. So you just need an $80 deposit. You get half off. All right, collective. All the signs. Let's see what's going on for the collective for next 7 days. People who is a bonus. Here we go. All right, we have the 9 of Pentacles. The 4 of Wands. The Ace of Wands. Okay. So I do feel like this has to do with the separation. I do feel like there is a foundation here where 2 individuals are apart. This also feels very similar to Leo's energy. This reminds me of, honestly, the 9 of Pentacles coming here, but there, you see that Ace of Wands? I feel like there's 2 individuals here kind of coming in. I'm feeling kind of guided to go one way and the other. How do you guys feel? I think we're going to do a how they feel reading. I didn't expect it to be that way, but they're really stating that. I feel like we have something here about 2 different views. So somebody here is ready to take actions towards this separation, towards this quietness. Something here just feels broken. When I see this card, it looks like they're moving out, right? So I feel like there's some kind of separation between these 2. All right, this 9 of Pentacles energy here has some clarity. It's like every pick that they have chosen is not really suiting them. This feels kind of a little bit like Goldilocks. 3 of Swords here. Someone here who's been really hurt in a scenario. Is not over it. Is not over an individual for some of you. And stuck on somebody. This is definitely an individual who's stuck on somebody and feels a loss. You see how there's change here? Feels the loss of this connection. Just really misses somebody and is been in this energy here of having clarity that I really fuck, I miss this person. I really miss them. Let's see who this Ace of Wands is. Wheel of Fortune twice. They want to reconcile. They want to talk about the indifferences. They want to talk about what got in the way of this, whether it was a third party, whether it was family, whether it was other people. I feel like there is something about other people getting in the way of this connection. And this person here wants to reconcile. Okay, and where we go, we got the full moon energy here. So how they feel is they want to take a shot of reconciling or at least talking. Oh my God, this person misses the I feel the missing on both sides of these individuals. They didn't want to separate these two. This was ugly, but at the same time, I feel like other people got in the way of this. And it just broke this connection. I mean, this could even be a strong friendship too, but I just feel it broke this connection. So we have two individuals here who are parted from one another, trying to put their pride to the side, but this energy feels more like they are ready to make a move here. And this one feels like they're just kind of missing and not and scared to move. Like I feel like this person here who usually does make the move is the one who's holding back. Um Maybe this person overgave. Maybe that's why they're so exhausted, you know? Could be that. Could be just a really exhausted individual here where they could have been chasing after a person consistently and another person here just couldn't take it and ran. Could be a runner chaser dynamic, but let's see what the overall energy is together in the next 7 days. Here we go. I didn't expect to do a how they feel reading, but it felt that. I couldn't dismiss it. There's something here where they wanted me to split up the action, so, and it's a bonus, so it's okay. We have the Knight of Cups here reversed. You can't change the past. It already happened. There's disappointment on both sides. There just is. You both are feeling very disappointed. You both are feeling disappointed about this fight. And I feel like there's other people that got in the way. And I feel like somebody here took the either external advice of others or there were fears here. There was a lot of bickering. And there's this energy here of let's just have a heart to heart without these people involved. Yeah. The King of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. So whoever has really heavily air on their chart is ready to communicate, ready to talk. And I feel like this is somebody here who's being very honest, is putting their emotions to the side. I do feel like this is a peace offering of some sort here for my collective. Let's see what that King of Swords wants to say. Whether that is you or this person. I feel like it's that person. They're the ones who are taking the actions. It's that person. It's the one who's holding the wand. This is a person here who wants to clear the water with you or clear the air. But I feel like the water here's the emotions. Okay. This is also the ability here of it's not over. Can we discuss this before you choose another path? And I feel that this individual is starting to more take actions here of wanting to apologize and wanting to make something right with you. But how they are viewing you is kind of like the stag. So there's a light on you, and this person has very much clarity here that it was other people or other scenarios or even their old belief systems or the past. They might have not have been over it yet, but this is somebody here who wants to reconcile. So yes, this is definitely a reconciliation reading here. What advice do we have for the collective? What advice do we have for the collective? 3 cards. Your advice. I'm going to pull them all 3 here. We have the 4 of Pentacles. Ooh, we have strength. There it is. There it is. And one more. Look at this. And I feel like somebody here is guided here after the moon energy. Someone here is about to reveal their mask, but let's start here with the 4 of disc. There has been some time apart on this structure, and this structure here was a really good unison, a really good bond, something you could hold on to. Both of you felt that way. But something here got in the maze, something here where it got you guys parted. And this is the energy here where it could have been fears, it could have been anxiety, it could have been another person, a toxic individual. But the courage here is to talk, to put pride to the side. And somebody here had a little bit more pride, and I feel it was the individual here who ran. So whoever ran. There's another person here who definitely chased. And this person here is putting their pride to the side, listening to their intuition that they have been wearing a mask the entire time. And I feel like they feared something here. There's something here where they got influenced by fear. versus talking to you, communicating with you. Ask other people's advice. Instead of asking you when it really was a direct question for you. And so this person here has really been thinking upon that. And even though I feel that Cancerian energy here of that crab, I just feel this energy. I got to cover her tatas here so I don't get flagged. But I just feel this energy of this person here who's really making an effort here to come closer and discuss this and be open and vulnerable. And yes, it may not be an invite here of emotions. They may hold back their emotions for time because they want to make sure that this is a peace offering that you feel safe in, because this person knows that you're exhausted. This person knows that they hurt you. And I feel this energy of this person knowing that they were hurt too. So I think it happens on both ways. Hurt people. But I feel this energy here of a person here who's feeling very guided to talk, to open up and put their pride to the side. All right. That's what I have for our final reading. Like I said, the zodiac sign readings, all for October, starting to be released this week. We had Virgo already. So if you guys have Virgo in your chart, make sure you check out the Virgo reading. Everything is broken out by zodiac sign readings now. And we're going in order from Virgo. So tomorrow will be Libra, and then we just keep continuing until all 12 signs are done. So make sure you guys are subscribed specifically to YouTube. Facebook, I do post on there, but you may not get those posts if you are not checking that you want all notifications. So Facebook, make sure you are liking the page and following so you see that and don't miss it. You guys take care and have an amazing 7 days, and I will see you guys soon. Take care.